Welcome to Keeping in Sync for the week of the 7th of March 2022. Starting over in Microsoft 365 apps and services as always. So today you can only work in a single account inside of a Microsoft 365 web app in a browser. Now, in order to use a different account, you either have to sign out, use an in-private window, or a different browser entirely. This new change will allow you to add another Microsoft account or even a personal Microsoft account using the account manager section in the top right. And then from there, you can perform a one-click switch between them using the same control. Now, upon a successful account switch, the page will refresh with content flowing from the new account. Now, even though you can add multiple accounts in a web app, only one account will be available per app at a time. If you end up with two or more browser app tabs with different accounts, you'll be notified that you need to refresh the tabs with those non-active accounts. This is rolling out early April to late June and is predominantly around OneDrive, SharePoint, Office, and Outlook, and we'll come to more apps later. To make managing the quarantine for shared mailboxes easier, this update will enable those who have been granted delegate access to shared mailbox to be able to triage the quarantine folder items of those mailboxes by using the filter to look up quarantine items for the shared mailbox. This is rolling out early to mid-March. Now, noise suppression helps both creators and viewers isolate speech from ambient noise, music, and other sounds, making voices like mine more intelligible. Now, this functionality will be coming to videos stored in OneDrive and SharePoint, including content such as live streams, Teams meeting recordings, or uploaded videos. You can see the user control in the screen and when it's enabled, and additionally, file owners can actually enable noise suppression as a default. This is rolling out early March to early June. Now, if your IT team actually have been good girls and boys and started applying sensitivity labels or information protection to protect files, then one of the limitations you may have experienced has been the ability to co-author those files on mobile devices, something I'm sure everybody has experienced. Now, if someone else was already editing a protected file, then you using a mobile device would be locked out of the file, just like when you used to try to work on the same file on a network server, just like in the olden days. Too soon, apparently. Anyway, that limitation is almost in the past, as there's now a preview of mobile co-authoring for sensitive files available. As always with complex features like this, there are other caveats and limitations to consider. In exchange for this limitation being lifted, this is rolling out late March. In Microsoft Teams, huge amount of updates this week. Soon you'll be able to browse, find, and add workflows directly from the Microsoft Teams store. This listing will show you only workflows that are Teams related, so you won't see workflows for non-Teams related functionality, and are also limited to what your IT team allows from a permissions and availability perspective. So if they've disabled a particular app, then you won't be able to use it, even though it might potentially be listed there. This functionality is rolling out mid to end March, and as you can see in the screenshot, if you go to the App Store inside of Teams, you'll see the Workflows category down the bottom. And that's it for Keeping in Sync with Microsoft 365 this week.